Hi, welcome to Friending. I'm Avi Savar. As the CEO of a social marketing company, I get to meet some very interesting people. Today I'm talking to Alex Blum, CEO of community platform KickApps.
So if you're a brand and you've created a website and a presentation of your brand meaning at your website, you can not only sort of define that through editorial marketing messages, but you can open it up for discussion with your customer base, your fan base, your audience. You can actually solicit through chat and message boards and other social media applications the community to come in and define to a certain extent what they believe your brand means. It could also be through other forms of user-generated content, pictures and videos that are generated by your audience, submitted to your site, could in a way be a self-expression in the context of your brand. And opening it up in that way provides you all sorts of insight that you wouldn't normally get through the more traditional market research approaches, because it's really honest. If you're honest with your audience or your customer base at your site through these social media applications and the dialogue that they generate, they're going to be honest back. And through that honesty, you're going to gain deeper insight that you wouldn't otherwise have. And that's a very important thing. The other thing is, if the customer base feels that it's an honest discussion, you're going to gain loyalty. And these people then become your best salespeople in a way, your best ambassadors. They feel ownership at that point. And so that's how you help define your brand.
So now,
So if I may, so to sort of sum that up, you can define, going forward, I believe, brands will be defined in combination with the company, the brand marketer, and their customer base or audience. It's going to be a joint effort now for the first time. The other thing that we've learned is that if you don't enable that honest conversation within the context of your brand, typically at your website or some other branded experience that you've created out on the social web, it's going to happen without you. That conversation is going to happen if people care. If people aren't even going to have the conversation about your brand or your product, then you've got another problem, right? But if you've got a bit of a brand awareness, a customer base, that conversation is going to happen with or without you. So it's important as a brand manager to get out ahead of that and to facilitate that conversation, nurture that conversation, and if it's an honest two-way dialogue, you even have the ability at that point to sort of direct the conversation.